Babylon's finest. Why? Because the world is messed up, but we ain't tripping though. Lady Linda, you there?
I'm here.
All right, what you smashing on? Some chicken with some cheese on it?
Chicken. Whatever.
Mr. Park, what's up?
Yeah, much, man. Want some game.
Oh, yeah. Who that? The Eagles and the Patriots?
Yeah.
What quarter is it?
Really? Oh, you get up.
Still first. Jack. Hold on.
That's my last name. He said, I know. That's my last name, too.
It's 7-3, Jack.
Yeah, I'm out here in this garage messing around.
Second quarter.
Yeah, I'm about to head in the house and catch that game. But yeah, though. Back to the topic at hand. You know.
Excuse me.
So, like, did you get the video, Claude, about Farrakhan?
Yeah, the little short one.
Yeah, man.
God and whatnot.
Yeah. So what you think about that one?
I mean, I think it's I think he's definitely right. And you know, he definitely touched bases, and I feel like that we actually definitely gotta start getting closer, cause you know, I feel like the time is coming where it's like something about to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like I feel like you know, if you ain't excuse me, spiritual contact with your higher power, then it's like all bad. And I feel like that's why a lot of people do be like going to jail because they be confused and whatnot, and they not looking up to, you know, what's in the Bible or the Quran or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They ain't following it. Like, so
like, what is you saying though? Like, I hear what you're saying, but like, how did that relate to the video and what Farrakhan said about? Cause like, basically, what did Farrakhan say? You know, so we can clarify, you know, what we talking about.
Well, that's why I was trying to tell you earlier. My phone cut off when I was watching the video, but hold on, I'm about to what's the name? I watched like half of it, but I didn't watch the whole thing.
Cause like he basically said like he accepted the Messiah, Jesus, as his savior, and he know like he gonna have to pay the consequences for what he been teaching all these years. And I'm paraphrasing, you know. And he told the devil like, you can have the house, you can have the cars and everything, but you can't have me. And then like the audience was just like clapping along with it. And you know they Muslims, so they don't they don't accept Jesus as their Messiah.
I mean, in a way, it's kind of contradictory. Well, it's very contradictory, but at the same time, it's like maybe after all these years, he was like, okay, yeah. Like, okay, I done woke up now, but then, like you said, that's kind of like being a false prophet. Well, I ain't gonna say that, but
it kind of borderline. It kind of feel like that. I get what you're saying, like that.
Yeah, and then, you know, the way he portrays himself and whatnot, it's like, I don't know. It's kind of weird that like he just come out and say that, but then at the end of the day, I feel like it's all the same anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just different names. What you mean by that? Like, like I feel like the whole Jesus thing, or whatever. I feel like people from different cultures, like they got a different background on it or whatever. So, like with you know how it's Christianity, Muslim, like it's religion, but like it's all the same thing because you think about like everybody looking up to this one. Whatever they just everybody names it differently, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
But at the same time, it's like you can't. It's like a gangbanger being like, "Oh, I'm a Crip all these years," and then at the last minute, you want to like you want to switch up, like, "Oh no, the blood be real. I'm gonna switch over." Like, no, you can't do that, my nigga. But I don't know, man. I was thinking they might whack him for that, man. But then at the same time, that's what I can't understand. How in the fuck Malcolm X died and he didn't die? Like, that's what I don't get. Like, my real name had to go. Like, so everybody like, you know what? He ain't real. He on some bull. He got 7 wives. But I mean, I'm not down in Farrakhan because I do listen to some of the stuff he be talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's deep and whatnot. And I just feel like we need to go ahead and get that together, though.
Yeah, really.
Really?
He can't be doing that to the people like all these years. But what you were saying though on how it's like all the same, but it's really not, because even though they both like Abrahamic religions and whatnot, it is a big difference, because like in Islam they say Muhammad was just a messenger who received messages, and in Christianity they say the Messiah was this man who was prophesied from thousands of years ago to come, and he finally came, and now, you know, he's the mediator. He shed his blood, and now we can get into heaven if we confess his name. So, you know, I think Farrakhan probably was like, all right.
I know that, though.
Yeah. You know,
I just learned something new, like.
Okay.
Because, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't deep in religion and whatnot, but, you know.
Yeah, so like, what's the dude name? Muhammad. Like, he really popped up on the scene out of nowhere, talking about, yeah, I got a message. You know what I'm saying? That's why they call him the last messenger. He came out of nowhere. And then when you read the scriptures, it wasn't no freaking prophet from the Arab lineage. Like, they was all Hebrew. So he really came out the left field talking about, yeah. He, the Most High, talked to me, this, that, and the third. So, like, if you could put yourself in Farrakhan's shoes, maybe as a young man, you know, he was in the streets cutting up like Malcolm, and maybe Islam really did save his life to put him on a disciplined path. But then, you know, the more he got older and the more he was, like, previewed to certain information and certain knowledge, and he was like, you know what, man, I don't give a damn now. You know, like, I'm a grown man now. I understand what I've been doing, and I've been researching this Jesus, man, you know, and because you got to think about it. Forget what he's teaching. He's talking about his own soul, his own salvation. Because he, you know, the man's sick. You know, he poop out of the side of his stomach. You know, he probably ain't got many years left. So he probably like, man, I'm about to clean this up before I go. You know, when people get on their deathbed, they start speaking truth. They start speaking facts. So all I'm saying is that, you know, maybe he really had a revelation to say, man, I got to get my soul together. Forget what I've been teaching y'all. You know, I'll deal with that later. But my soul, you know. So, like, I feel him on that, and I'm not mad at him on that, because, but what I was telling Linda earlier is that, like, this video, like, went under the radar, and ain't nobody talking about it, because it's a heavy video. Ain't nobody talking about it. And Farrakhan himself act like he said it in the first place. Like, I'm hearing him in the pulpit later on talking about Muhammad this, Islam that one. Hold on, bro. You gotta,
because he already know what's coming. Like,
what's up?
He already knows what's coming. But I mean, that's a big step admitting it. Like, if he realized, like, okay, this is true. But then it's like, nah, you're gonna try to convert all these.
He ain't know that though.
It's Islam people, right?
Yeah,
that's the correct term. Is you gonna try to convert all these Muslims into Christians? But it's like all that crap he used to talk about Christianity is like, how can you even, you can't even do that now. So it's like,
Hmm.
I don't know.
That's what I said. I was telling Linda earlier, like he gonna have to address what he said, not to just his people in Chicago, you know what I'm saying, his congregation, and not even to the people in America, but the black community as a whole. Because even though we not Muslims, we've been
Hmm.
following and listening to him. Like what he just said, he gonna have to address that to the world and clarify that.
Right.
Like don't sweep that under the rug, bro. You just accepted the Messiah in a Muslim mosque in the pulpit of another religion.
Hmm.
You gonna have to speak on
Right.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The people demand the answer.
Huh?
He said the people demand answers.
Man, I haven't seen nobody demand. I demand the answer. That's why this topic is on the you know what I'm saying, board. But
So did anybody
Ah,
go to church today?
say what?
I sure did.
You
where
say?
did anybody go to church today? What is it?
Oh, nigga, bro, nigga, I ain't been to church since I was 16.
I don't even remember the last time I did go to church. It's been years.
Did you go to church today?
No, I ain't gonna lie.
Up in there praising white
Yeah,
Jesus.
I ain't go. No, I don't praise no white Jesus, brother.
But yeah.
Right,
People can believe what they want, but I don't know. Like
Mhm.
I mean, like my church or whatever. Like,
Stone.
right? They in there banging. Hey, they in there banging. They like we ain't losing today. Ain't as crazy because it was looking like it wasn't gonna happen like that. That first quarter was like, banging it. But that I feel like, you know what I'm saying.
Your church.
Well, my old church when I used to go, because I ain't gonna lie, I had stopped going too, like years.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I felt kind of.
Had a big dumbass bowl of cereal. You should be.
I felt like I don't know. It was just like, you know how like when you can like spot like fakery
Yeah.
within the church or whatever, or just among certain people, and it's just like, I can't be around you. Like, I don't care how holy you think you are, or how good I think I am, I can't be around you. Because I know I ain't perfect, so I ain't about to go in there like, oh, praise Jesus, I just smoked a blunt before I came in here, but but even though I feel like it's not wrong with that or whatever, but it
There's
just,
nothing wrong with that.
it just, churches and all their rules, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I think that, honestly, like, back in the day when Jesus used to be preaching to people, he wasn't preaching to, like, those saints and those holy rollers, you know what I'm saying? This nigga is stalking me, bro. What the fuck? Nigga, stay trying to get a ride. No, nigga. Anyway, but, I feel like he was, you know what I'm saying, dealing with people, like, on the streets. And sometimes I do that, like, even if, like, I got a little money, I go kick it with the little fiends or the little drunk heads, whatever. Try to kick some knowledge to their little brains.
Right.
And just see how they living, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, that's why I left the church. Like, I left the church because I felt like my pastor was preaching to the choir. I'm like, man, we need to be outside, man. Like, they the one who need the word, you know.
Mhm.
And then, what I was gonna say? Oh yeah. How you just told me, like, you ain't know that when I was talking about the Islam and the Christianity stuff. Like, that's the problem with the church, because if you go to some of these Israelite congregations, they got books in there, bro. They got history books. You know what I'm saying? They got dictionaries. They got more than the Bible and Psalms. So like what I'm saying is, like, you can't be in church and leave church and not learn nothing. You know what I'm saying? The Bible is a history book. So if you ain't learning history, you ain't learning prophecies and all that other stuff, then you don't need to be in there because you're not learning nothing. And that's what's wrong with the church. it's supposed to be like a schoolhouse. You feel me? You're supposed to go in there and learn. You sitting down, somebody standing over you. Class is in session. You know what I'm saying?
I be feeling like, not to cut you off, but like nowadays it'd be like turkeys to be on some, oh, just give me your money. Like, let's just hurry up and get to it and pass the basket. Like, hold on, like, you more worried about that than you worried about getting the word out. Like, get the word out first and get people's spirits to make you want to be like, all right, I'm gonna, I felt that, you know what I'm saying? But it's like they like demand it, like, you gotta give that 10% and you better put some in the basket, like, and then like a lot of times I notice, like, when a nigga don't got no money, you know what I'm saying? Everybody looking at you all funny, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I ain't gotta get up and put none in your basket, nigga. My pockets hurt worse than yours.
Right. Yeah, but not the but I guess to digress. So y'all good on that Farrakhan topic?
Yeah.